Hey, my dear, about the Toonsday Tuesday. Give me 1 minute and I will be right back. We're on Pickles to go. Um, um, for, give them the, a man for competition. But, yeah, just wear Pickles and we will get started. Okay, so I do have a few facts overall of this last season and if that not, we'll complete the full season tonight. Now, let me see if someone in the chat I doubt, but let's check. Um, and second, people me and then we do have one we had someone and no one in the chat. Hmm. Uh, the- welcome to spring, everyone, and I hope you enjoy tonight's class. Hmm. So, tonight is the last Tuesday of Cleopatra. Well, I would definitely say it's a fun one, but it's a crazy one as well.
Hello.
Hey, Geckos, what's up, bud?
Good. So how is the night going?
Good, definitely good. How are you?
Good. Just to be sure, you did finish the series, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Although I feel like I haven't.
Well, that could be because of what we discover about how this season ends.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's jump into what we'll always realize
All
that.
right.
Alright, so do you want to start off with episode one or
Why don't you start off while I'm getting some stuff set up on
okay, we'll
my
do?
end?
Okay, so episode one is called Parasite.
Okay, so here's the thing about that. I talked about that last week, so you already have my end on this discussion.
Yeah, no, I know. And like I told you last week, hey, I didn't watch it, so you would be hearing me this week. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
But, you know, for those who remember, we remember last week, Mayhouse gets post-sites causing him a serious illness. So quick halfway through down to a homicide to help hero. This a virtual because virtual it will do than anyone that would have in virtual. Now, yes, because they didn't count do what they thought were posts, the post but they will post stuff like that, stuff that sounds extreme like it, and you know the captain of this parasite like pilot crew has to flown into the brig and frequently leaves them on was Cleopatra apologizes. She eventually does. The captain apologizes and they want to go to take out the real parasite, which is hooked around the Mihawk's brain, and they basically have to describes it by jumping up and down in his head and not making him need out. And they have a 2 hour time limit before they get big again. And well, if they don't get out in time, bye bye me house. And they barely make it out without with seconds to spare. So yeah, so I liked it, and definitely, one of the less in less intense ones of the series. And the
Right.
ones
So, like
from
I was saying last week, it is your basic shrinking episode. So it doesn't have to be like super important.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be super high stakes. But I also do find it interesting that they basically had an entire separate group of characters that have been along on all the adventures since Mihos joined up with them.
yeah, that was interesting to me as well.
It's like they've been there before Cleo picked up Mihos on that planet.
Yeah, yeah. And they will call him by a different name. I don't remember how to pronounce it, do you?
Uh, it began with a P. I'm not quite certain what it was.
Okay. Uh,
Patmos, Patmos, or something like that.
yeah, yeah. Okay, well, with that done, why don't you take us to episode 2?
Okay, so episode two would be ladies. No, wait. No. Episode two is Savior. Ladies'
Yeah,
Night was my episode two of the night
yeah,
because I watched Parasite's last. So for me, my episode two was Ladies' Night, in
yeah.
which after a botched mission, um, Kepra takes Cleo and her friends out for a ladies' night to get to know her and the group. And it is them all trying to have fun at an arcade, which eventually leads to shenanigans.
Okay, so
We get a nice bar, like quote unquote bar fight at the arcade with
the
Kepra and Cleo.
cackles.
We get bonding with all the characters. We get people trying to act fun. Yeah.
I also say Leaves Night is your episode 2, but what about Save Road, the actual episode?
Oh my goodness, I thought I was gonna say Savior. Okay, you're right about that. Okay, I'm going back to Savior. Going back to Savior. So Savior is just Cleo let slip that she is the Savior, and the rumor gets spread across the entire Pyramid campus. But for some reason, no one seems to really make a big deal about it.
No,
I will say a lot of this has to do with at the start of the episode. She is running combat training clubs. She's basically become known to the whole school. She's friends with basically everybody, so that when it gets out that she is Cleopatra, the savior from the distant past, no one seems to bat an eye on it. She takes it as basically something that she missed because she wanted it to be. She wanted to be a celebrity again,
Yep.
and rather than being a celebrity, they treat her as normal, which is the thing she said she wanted. But she really wanted some special attention.
Yeah.
And after a gossip columnist gets wind of it and invites her out to a party with the famous people, he falls into yet another trap because in reality, since all of the villains know Cleo is the one that they're after, this secret identity thing never served as anything other than to keep her having a normal life at school anyway,
Mm.
which I discussed last time as why are they trying to keep it secret
Yeah.
since all the bad guys already know?
Yeah. Definitely.
Since an entire planet that her friend lives on, all of them know.
Yep.
It
Mm.
seems like the only people who didn't know were her classmates.
Mm. Mm.
But at the end of the episode, the classmates band together, using their new skills from training with her to end up saving the day. We also
Mm.
get a comeback from that group of bandits from the Western planet
Yep.
who's out for revenge against Cleo.
Mm.
But yeah, it is a fun episode where it's nice seeing the growth of the campus itself and seeing them all come together, which is foreshadowing for how the season ends.
Yeah. Huh. Alright. So do you want to go ahead and finish up lady stuff?
Well, we can both talk about it, but you can get started on your side of Ladies' Night.
Okay. So. Uh,
Before we get into that, what were your thoughts about the students' reactions to finding out who Cleo was?
I mean, it went the way I expected. I mean, okay, so I basically thought, oh, if it got out, no one would really bat an eye at it. I mean, especially not Kelly. Look, you know, okay, I'm all friend, but this doesn't change the fact how I see her, which is a noble spirit who's trying to be as humble as me. So even if she is truly the Cleopatra, it's wonderful. And what she even said, oh, I want to be normal, so, you know, I'm pretty sure that got passed along as well, so, you know, it's not like the rumor was just, oh, Cleopatra is the staple, but it was also, hey, he wants us to treat all like we've been treated all like, okay, we could still do that, but we're not gonna show up to combat club because we also have something to do for mentors. So, yeah,
Right. She also had just been acting weird that entire day.
yeah. The ladies night, go for it. Well,
Okay, so as we continue with ladies' night, we have the fight to get started, and I do find it hilarious that you have um, uh, Callie and Aquila just going off and having their own part of the night, just play Dance Dance Revolution,
yeah,
and completely missing out on all the fight that happens for the whole thing.
yeah,
This is also the episode where we find out that Kensu is Kepra's son, which is another like interesting thing, which was hinted at, but
yeah,
was still a little bit of surprise.
yeah.
I wasn't certain if they were related or if he was just like an obsessive fan.
No, I could see that, but you know, I could also see that he has always wanted to impress her to the point where it seemed more like a desperate son trying to impress his high elite class mother, which is, and you know, the whole not not wanting to show favoritism told him I get it, but just also the whole, you know, you're not double checking if she's with anyone after walks into her office. But yeah, the whole Capra Queer was interesting, especially the fight in game and out, because you know we see Capra go from I haven't fought in 20 plus years to okay, let me be up on these hooligans. So, yeah, it was all good in my opinion.
I will say that after that, like the ending was very very interesting.
It was. Now, the end it was, you know, couple making a call uh, to Octavian, let, let him know that we're trustful now. So that was interesting. Hmm.
Now, I will say, for me,
Mm,
episode 4, the Pirates episode, was
yeah.
not where I watched it. So I actually did not end up watching that episode.
Right, really? Okay.
I didn't know even like know that I had this episode until after I'd finished like the whole thing when I was looking back on things.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually could not find the Pirates episode.
If I may ask, what did you watch?
I will send you the link on where I had.
Okay, because I watched it on
Where did you watch it?
Disney Plus.
Tubi?
No, Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's why I was watching it before, but
But what?
yeah, my it wasn't loading before. Let me just check it right now.
Okay.
That's why I normally have been watching it.
Yeah, I got it. But yeah,
All right, I'm right now, and okay, because Disney Plus is up now for me, and now it's there.
okay.
I couldn't log into Disney Plus. I don't know what was going on if the like server is just acting up.
Yeah, it, I believe it was because it did act up for me for a second until I closed, closed the app and restored it.
Okay, well, you can tell me what happened in the episode.
Okay, the pirates, we get all both a first-hand look at a crew of space pilots, and honestly, no, the crew was a mirror image of our main cast, minus chemistry, but the we had a cyborg, a fish type alien, whatever a kilo species is, and then a human as the captain, similar to how Cleo is the team lead. Uh, but Space Pirates are proven to be more and more involved on one mission. A clear player and clear of captured, but the cool, but the coolness of the pirates makes it hard to describe it. Now, yeah, these pirates are, they're, they're far off from the, space level that was called with the frog-like legal.
The I'm trying to remember what they're called. Um, because they're not pirates, but their leader used to be a pirate.
Yes,
No
yes,
doubt.
yes, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so there these pilots are,
The scavengers.
yeah, the scavengers is what I'm referring to. But yeah, so these pilots are ten, like 10 times cleaner than the scavengers, to the point where they have a museum of everything that they have taken over their time as pilots. Now, this was a surprise, but when, okay, so the pilots abducted Akira, abducted Akira, Barbara, and Chloe while they were in a tomb, and they just tried to bring it to the set. They have a battle, but we come to the Cleo's love interest is a part of their crew. Now, so she gives him that silent treatment until the end, and he eventually helps rescue them, and she they dreams about him about 3 or 4 times in this episode alone. Uh-huh. Talk about that, but yeah, this was a less finally introduced space pilot. It didn't have much to do with finding the Uda tablet. So it was I that's what I have to say.
Okay. At the end, like the are the pirates still around or?
I mean, at the end, right, they were still they let our crew go, and they say, uh, we secretly like them, but they're never gonna know that. So,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Well, the episode after that is Eyeball.
yep. Hmm.
Eyeball. That deals primarily with Aquila and Brian and a virtual pet that was created by Brian for Aquila.
Yep.
A pet that she seems to become obsessed with to the point of including it when they go on a mission together. Or a mission as they are once more searching for that Uda tablet that they cannot find anywhere. They are attacked by more Xerxes robots and stumble into a hidden world beneath the surface of the planet that they are on, where Brian implants the eyeball virtual AI pet into one of these Xerxes robots, creating a new character who
Hmm.
proceeds to assist them basically as their kid
Yeah. Hmm.
while they're making their way trying to recontact Cleo and Kensu. Cleo and Kensu are trying to make their way back to the ship so they can try and figure out where Brian and Akila are.
Hmm.
And since there's interference from the planet, the Xerxes robots on the planet are all just idiots who they defeat in less and less elaborate ways, ending up with just telling them to shut themselves off.
Yeah. No. I mean, what?
The fun of the episode is seeing the development of Eyeball over the course of it.
Hmm.
It's a fun, if dumb, addition to the crew. Though I will say it seems like the cast may be getting bloated if that's a character that does continue, but
Yeah.
seeing how we're just a bit, you know, near the end of the season and series in general, I don't see that being a problem.
Uh-huh.
I don't think there's not enough time for it to become an issue of too many characters.
No. I would agree with you on that. Hmm.
Eyeball ends up sacrificing himself to save them from the erupting volcano and the volcano monster, but gets revived back in the body of another one of these Xerxes robots,
Yeah.
completely confusing Cleo and
Katsu.
Kensu about what the heck was going on while they were searching for the ship.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on Eyeball's introduction into the group?
Okay. So I I was hoping it would be a one-off character, and we got that for like 2.5 seconds.
I think that was going to happen too.
Yeah, but they revived him, and I was like, great, we have baby, a baby on the crew. I mean, literally, like, the way I bought at is like a 2 to 3 year old act, in my opinion. Now, the only part I found at all funny with this is that I bought called Akira and Brother, Mommy and Mama Daddy. That was funny to me. Hmm. So, definitely good one if you really like to see more character development. But with literally 2 episodes left, it's not gonna bug me.
A little late to introduce.
Yeah. So going to the ultimate episode called Quicker and Jade are at long last. Jade and Quicker find out the tablet, but gods want Cleo to remain as the queen. Cleo is tended by the awful. Now, Kepler wants them to give up on functionality of Kepler, and Brian and Akira are overwhelmingly to do just that. Cleo's not, and Cleo and they, well, they tell Cleo he has a surprise for her, but they need to go off planet so he could give it to her. So they end up going to this outpost, like the country like years away, and he tells her, hey, I found this ancient artifact in Kepler's study, and I think you're the only one who could now have to translate it and use it. And, you know, the inscription on it was something like, was city of no to self, meaning, you know, you need to think the opposite way you have, because they have been so transformed the same wave frequency as the tablet, but they need to do the opposite because the Uta is the parallel of the other. So you need to hold down one frequency and hold up the other. And they find the Uta in a law that once they go into it, they find a replica of ancient Egypt. And turns out that the Uta is here, but again, the soul of this, you know, hidden time is wanting to Cleo, it's wanting Cleo to take over because he has been the pharaoh of this paradise for 1,000 years, and he wants to retire and go to his time cell by the Sphinx. Well, they find out that tablet where Cleo found the other tablet. It did not activate for her, but you know, they fought a few goals, they fought the Pharaoh, and they got the heck out of Dodge. Now everyone excited about, oh yeah, we found the Uga, we found the Uga. But little did they know, Octavian is on his way. And Geckos take
Through on his way, he's already there.
uh, take us the episode. And what will your thoughts on this episode?
So, here we come to the end of the season and the end of the series thus far. The episode called Pyramid Scheme, in which Octavian makes his final assault on the planet and the Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Opens up with the shield being down and the council being missing because Octavian is mounting a full-scale assault. It is discovered that Kepra is the mole and always has been the true person who's been behind everything. Who believes that there's no actual way of defeating Octavian and thus surrender is the only way to save more lives. To that end, she attempts to capture Cleo and does succeed in capturing the Empress. The group scatter, and Cleo orders the cadets to basically prepare defenses, which, over the end of the episode, does lead to a counterattack.
Mm-hmm.
Brian does upgrade Cleo's armband with uh with
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Queed, giving her a way to fully control her abilities more so that she could drain the immortality out of Octavian. But before she can do that, it is discovered just who Octavian is, which was a possible thing that was running through my head, but was still a bit of a surprise
Yeah.
when it's
No.
revealed that it's her friend from ancient Egypt.
Yeah. No. I mean, when they revealed that, Octavian was a bit,
Gozy.
yeah, because what, but what I'm saying is when they revealed that he was, you know, about 30,000 years old, I, that came to my mind of, oh wait, it could be her friend, but, how would that happen? Which, I mean, we learn how it happens, but yeah, that was unexpected on my part.
And there's no thing about her mother being from the future.
Okay, yeah,
I know what
yeah.
you're thinking about that one. Not this time.
Okay.
Okay, alright. But that does. She begins her attack on him, but because of that, she isn't able to fully go through with it. So she does injure him, but does not finish him off. He prepares to attack and destroy the entire academy, but the students all evacuate in the pyramid ships and escape through a wormhole, leaving them trapped on the other side. and having to figure out exactly how to eventually get back and defeat Octavian. And that's where the show ends on a
Yeah,
nice, tasty cliffhanger.
yeah, a cliffhanger that is never gonna be resolved because I looked it up and apparently there's no interest by DreamWorks or Peacock to go back and finish the show, which is a bummer because I
I will
want.
say it's disappointing, particularly because they only have one more graphic novel to animate to adapt. Like the series is over. The ending's done. All they have to do is just like adapt it.
Well, I could
Because
tell.
this show was based off of a series.
Yep.
Yeah, the show's based off of a series which has concluded.
Well,
So
I
there are differences between them.
I could tell you this. No matter the differences, I may be looking up that graphic novel, and I'm gonna see how the heck this.
Just so you'll have some idea about how it ends.
Yes, yeah. So, mm, I hate when.
Yeah, no, there's a nice, solid, definitive ending.
Yeah, I hate when production company studios is. Uh, we just we lost interest in the set. We're not gonna end it. The ending's already.
I feel that way. There's a show I feel that way about. It's called oh, it's another show on Netflix.
I mean, I probably
Dead
feel
End Paranormal Park. Yeah, Dead End Paranormal Park is another show like that that just ends because they just didn't pick it up to continue with after season two,
I got you.
and that sucks.
Yeah, no, I actually felt that way when Lock and Key ended because it felt incomplete to me. But yeah, no, I just hate when this happens. Like, come on, you ended it on a cliffhanger. I mean, consider that, doing like 26 episodes
But the
a
good news is like
say again.
at least that one also has like a completed graphic novel, so that I can read that and get what's supposed to happen next.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? But yeah, no,
So all you have to do is just read.
yeah, but no, like, we end on a cliffhanger, and I hate that it happens. Alright, so,
It's been some time.
yeah, with that being
So
said,
next week, are we going to be going back to Code Lyoko,
I,
Or did you want to try something else?
I thought we discussed deal with a one-off week next week. So just talking about
Okay.
something random. So yeah,
All right, that'll be good. I'll
yeah.
bring something. You bring something.
Okay, cool. We'll do.
We'll
We
each talk about one thing that we just feel really strongly about.
yeah. With that being said, guys, this Friday we're not doing Friday Theorizer because we're gonna hopefully be that we will see a Friday. Yeah, what's up?
It would be the same time as
Yeah,
Theorizer.
yeah, it would be
Oh,
the same time, but
all right. How long were you planning on going with that?
um, well, the whole well, basically we're at the end of the campaign, so it might only take us an hour. So,
Okay.
you know, same time, same length of time. Now, you know, if this was,
Also, when you had brought up me playing with you guys before, it was also short notice because usually expect time to make a character.
yeah, no, I got it. It was,
Okay, we're going to be playing in like 20 minutes. What am I supposed to make in 20 minutes?
uh, yeah, okay, well, I will tell you this. Level 10 admin minimum, and, you know, just come up with what you want. It's not gonna,
Then character.
I mean, it's a one shot. I, my group has this assigned characters that just come up with something and I will fit you into the storyline.
Gotcha. I'll try and figure out something.
uh,
All books allowed or are there restrictions? No,
well,
I'll talk to you about it later.
all you need to know is that this is homebrew, so go with whatever. All books, but I will say I am played by 2024 5E, so just to give you a little guidance on what rules I'm going by. So, yeah. Alright, with that being said, bye.